Today, the go-getters are going to discuss on the impact of COVID-19 towards GBS Industries. Firstly, we're going to talk about the background of our team and the company. Next, we're going to talk about the problem statement. Third, we're going to talk about the methodology and findings. Fourth, factors identified. Fifth, solutions and recommendations. And lastly, the conclusion.
Hi, I'm Nadira.
Hi, I'm Sojini.
Hi, I'm Vinashini.
Hi, I'm Rishita.
And hi, I'm Zaria Sophia.
And we
are
the Go Getters.
The COVID-19 pandemic turned the world 180 degrees within a few months, affecting almost everyone in the world. Today, the go-getters will be discussing how COVID-19 affected global business services industries. We were assigned to collaborate and discuss what factors have affected the performance and productivity of employees working from home in the global business services industries. A little background of the company we were assigned is that they were the leading tobacco company in Malaysia with approximately 53.9% of market share in the legal market, and their portfolio includes the world-famous brands like Dunhill, Kent, Peter Stuyvesant, Pall Mall, and Rossmann. When the pandemic hit Malaysia, the government implemented a Movement Control Order (MCO), and the employees had to work from home. This is where we have identified the problems that occurred in the company at the time. The go-getters have done a case study on the factors that impacted the performance of GBS Industries employees working from home during the pandemic.
The methods we use to collect data regarding the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic towards the firm performances are interview, survey questionnaire, and web search. First of all, we had our interview session through Google Meet with our assigned mentor to gain more insights about the company's performance and working culture in the GBS industry during this pandemic. In this fruitful session, we have obtained helpful information on how the firm has been facing challenges and actions taken to improve its performance as well as the relationship with the staff. Second, we have distributed a survey questionnaire through Google Form to the employees of the firm to further clarify the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic on their working performance. So far, we have collected 10 responses that allows us to understand the employees' thoughts about the working environment and the opinions regarding the support given by the company to conduct their work from home. Lastly, we have tried searching through the internet for news and articles related to the company's recruitment or any changes in work culture in the GBS industry during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, we have not found any related news or articles written during this pandemic. Most of the findings are obtained from the interview session and from the survey form. Here are some of the interview questions that were prepared by our team and the responses given by our mentor during the interview session. The first question was, how did the management cope with the transition of face-to-face to working from home? The second question allows us to further understand how the management maintains its staff welfare. The question was, what is the company's effort in ensuring the staff working from home do not feel isolated or not being supported? The third question was, how was the productivity in the office compared to working from home? And the last question was, whether there is enough availability of facilities to help the employees working from home, such as a stronger internet connection service and laptops. Here are the responses that we have obtained during our interview session. Firstly, regarding the workplace transition, we learned that most of the employees are required to work from home during the pandemic. The company has always been implementing work from home culture since it is a management branch. Therefore, the transition in the workplace went smoothly. However, the management decided to further improve its software system and internal server to enhance employees' working experience from home. By upgrading the server and software system, the employees are able to retrieve information needed through their database in a shorter period. As for the staff welfare, the company has created an in-house platform to allow employees of all different nations to connect and exchange information. Through this platform, the employees are able to obtain information from other nations in a shorter period by communicating in real-time basis. Apart from that, the management came up with the creative fun activities for employees to participate during their free time to reduce the tension in the workplace, such as sharing session and pop quizzes. The management also encourages the employees to conduct Zoom meetings during their break time for a chit-chat session. Due to working from home, the purpose of this conduct is to allow employees to maintain their relationship with their colleagues virtually. Next, regarding the work performance, we found that the productivity level while working from home has not changed as compared to working from the office. This is because the manufacturing productivity does not affect the management branch in Malaysia. Lastly, regarding the facilities availability for the employees to perform their work while working from home, the management has been utilizing Grab services to transport facilities such as laptops and documents to the employees while working from home. The company has also upgraded its internal server to allow faster data transfer for the employees to obtain the information needed for their work.
The survey is conducted to a sample of 10 employees of Company X. There are two parts of the survey, which is on the impact of COVID-19 towards their performance and the feedback on the company's initiative that has been done. On the factors impacting the performance, firstly, communication among the employees and their leaders. It is found that 80% of the employees say that there is adequate communication among them and their leaders, and only 20% of them say that the communication is not adequate. However, although the majority says that there is adequate communication, not all of the 80% are fully satisfied with the communication. Only 20% of the employees are really satisfied, 30% satisfied, 40% are neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, and 10% is dissatisfied. Secondly, the sufficiency of facilities such as Wi-Fi connection, laptop, and printer. 70% of the employees have stated that they have sufficient facilities to work from home during the pandemic, and 10% are probably only having minor problems with facilities as they have voted maybe. Anyhow, there are 20% who do not seem to have sufficient facilities. Thirdly, their productivity in completing their daily tasks while working from home. When we speak about productivity, we look into things like data sharing, work assignment, as well as work monitoring. From the survey, we found that only 10% said that it is more productive working at home. 70% said that it is equally productive, and however, 20% of them said that it is less productive while working at home. Next, stress from working from home. During the pandemic, 40% voted that they are stressed when working from home. 40% also voted maybe, which indicates they sometimes do feel stressed, while the other 20% voted no. Lastly is whether employees feel isolated from their team. In this case, 30% said yes, they feel isolated, 60% voted maybe, which they may feel isolated from time to time. However, only 10% said no. Since Company X has done some initiatives, we had a survey on the feedback of the initiatives that has been done as well. Firstly, on the facilities that has been given by the company. Majority up to 90% agreed that the facilities given by the company are sufficient enough for them to be working from home. Secondly, communication with the team using the in-house platform. Only 50% are fully satisfied with the communication on the platform. Another 50% seems to be neutral, which indicates that they felt equally the same than before. On productivity, it seems that the productivity of the employees are improving as 70% voted yes. There are 20% of the employees who are not sure of the improvement, but there is 10% of them said that the productivity remains the same. According to the survey, the activities said by the mentor in the interview, such as online training, chit-chat sessions, game sessions, as well as quizzes, has been done within the company through the in-house platform. As a result of the activities, from the survey, 50% said that it does maintain the relationship with the management and team members, and another 50% said maybe, which indicates that some activities may not give a positive impact on the relationship. However, in relieving stress, 50% said that the activities do help them in relieving the stress of work from home, and 40% said maybe, which indicates some activities do help and some do not. 10% said the activities do not help at all in relieving their stress.
Based on the interview and the survey, the factors identified impacting the performance of GBS industry employees working from home during this pandemic are facilities, communication and connection, as well as productivity. For the first solution, it would be to improve on processes. In order for companies to still be able to run their business while people are required to stay at home, it is advisable for companies to transition from face-to-face working methods to virtual methods, such as working from home. Meetings could be conducted virtually, and hard copy documents can be switched to soft copies instead. File documents can now be stored in drives and clouds. However, the security of these online stored documents and information should be considered. This is where the company can start up or create an in-house program software to use as a networking and collaboration tool. Communication will be much faster, and data of the company will stay within the company, as since it is an in-house program, only the company will have access to the data rather than using existing platforms such as Google Meet, as Google may have access to this data. Other uses the program can include is to collaborate with the people virtually around the world. Moreover, companies can do reporting and also to see the productivity of the team. They can also allow immediate communication for problem solving, in which everyone can access to it. Example, anybody who sees the problem, anyone can suggest the solution. Last but not least is to allow communication with the employees from different companies as well. We can share the documents faster. Feasibility for solution 1, in which where the company is recommended to transition from face-to-face methods to virtual methods. Company can use platforms such as Google Meet, Google Hangouts, Zoom meetings, Microsoft Teams, and many more. These are just several examples of what we most of us are familiar with. These platforms could be used to conduct meetings, to discuss and assign work to one another virtually. Regarding the in-house software program, it may not be easy for every company to apply. However, this investment would be worth it for long-term purpose. This is because these virtual methods can be continued even after the pandemic is over. Communication would rather be faster and effective. Employees could also maintain the flexibility working hours in which not everyone needs to attend the office, and work can also be done online. There's also a broader communication in which service can be easily provided to international clients as well. Therefore, it is highly recommended and these efforts will not go to waste. As for the next solution, it is to maintain collaboration with the current staff. It is advisable for the company to constantly remain engaged and to stay interactive with their employees. This pandemic situation has affected many individuals in terms of mental health. Although some individuals might feel extra stressed by having to manage with the work and family at the same time, other individuals may feel isolated or perhaps lonely at times. Both issues can be overcome by constantly communicating and engaging with one another in the company, including the higher management and the employees. Talking to people who are able to relate to the situations definitely helps them to feel involved and less lonely. This will definitely contribute to the effectiveness and the quality of their work. Next is for the company to provide flexible working hours for the employees. Since the global pandemic requires everyone to stay at home, sure, it's a good thing for the whole family, as the whole family is able to spend more time with each other. However, there might be slight changes in the lifestyle for the better or for worse. Some employees are parents with family to manage and children who need parental assistance, especially regarding their education. Providing flexible working hours would definitely allow the employees to manage a better working and personal lifestyle. As for the feasibility, to ensure constant engagement with the employees, the management could have interactive sharing sessions a few times a day, perhaps every morning or evening, to stay connected with their employees. These sharing sessions could be used to discuss their daily activities or any issues faced by one another. The management could also have interactive virtual games during these sharing sessions to keep these times lively and entertaining. This will help the employees to have some time to relax their mind. This will especially help those individuals who feel lonely and isolated. As for the flexible working hours, GBS companies should be able to allow it, as GBS is service oriented, so almost everything can be done through online platforms. It is not necessary for all the employees to go to workplace often. Moreover, companies can provide deadlines for their work so that the employees may work at their own pace but still do not compromise the quality and effectiveness of their work, as well as the timeliness. The management could ensure deadlines are met and also to provide incentive for the employees to motivate them.
The next solution will be provide facilities and data services to their employees. It is advisable for the company to provide data and proper facilities so that the employees are able to work properly and organizedly from their home. A company's profit depends on the employees' performance. So to maintain the level or the amount of the profit of the company should provide basic necessities to their employees to maintain their performance. As we know, due to pandemic, everyone working from home and not all the employees have a proper environment to work from home. So the company's management should make sure all the employees have a proper working environment to work. Next, feasibility. To ensure continuous improvement of the employees' work, the company management should take an effort to upgrade their laptop software and also their Wi-Fi speed. Apart from that, the company should make sure that their employees or staff understand the rules and regulation or the policy of security of their company, because most of the companies won't advise or let the employees use public Wi-Fi due to security reasons. Next, the company's HR department should provide a proper training program to their new employees and also internship students, because new employees or internship students shouldn't familiar with the company's rules and regulation and also their daily job. So by providing a proper training, the company is able to maintain their standards and goals as well. The last solution will be implement retention instead of retrenchment. No two employees are exactly alike. Of course, each of us has unique desires and goals, but all of them want to feel appreciated by their employer or treated fairly, and also they want to be paid at or above the market rates with the good benefits. So all of the concerns are important. So managers should take this matter seriously and should treat their employees properly. The company should consider every area of the employer-employee relationship in developing the organization's plan for keeping employers work happy. Next, feasibility to implement retention instead of retrenchment, the company should try or implement a few strategies to their employees. First of all, the company should have onboarding and orientation. Secondly, the company should organize mentorship programs. These programs must be mainly focused on the new hires or internship students. Thirdly, offer attractive employees compensation packages to their staffs. So that includes salaries, bonus, paid time off, health benefits, and retirement plan. Next, wellness offerings is very important. The company should keep their employees fit mentally, physically, and also financially. Last but not least, provide a work-life balance to their employees is important. A healthy work-life balance is essential to a job satisfaction.
Let's recap what we have discussed earlier. Our main topic of discussion was how COVID-19 affected global business services industries. Our research was to find out the factors that have affected the productivity and performance of employees working from home. The factors that have affected the performance and productivity was firstly the communication among employees and the leaders. Next, sufficiency of facilities for employees to work from home. And lastly, the employees' productivity to complete their tasks while working from home. So the solutions that they have implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic was firstly, they have improved on their work processes. They have built an in-house program which have enabled them to share their work and communicate with their team more effectively with higher security and in real time. This has also enabled them to connect with other employees from different parts of the world more interactively. Next, they have enabled flexible working hours for employees, which the company has introduced even before the pandemic. And lastly, the company has provided better facilities and data services to the employees. From what we have presented, we have dissected the issues and solutions on how COVID-19 has affected global business service in the company, and hopefully it has been fruitful for you. Thank you and thanks for watching.